How's it, fellow adventurers? I'm Steph, and welcome back to Big Ambitions Rag to Riches Challenge. Today's focus is improving sending happiness even further before moving to the next big steps. So today we're going to stock new high demand product in sending happiness, we're gonna hire real security, pay off penalties we owe, and a huge community decision at the end. Let's jump into this. First, let's pay up. We broke a few promises. We missed buying a new gym equipment in the last episode. That equals to $500 penalty. A new community rule is if we miss restock, that's equal to 10% penalty, enforced from today. And a reminder, if we buy less than 8 items, we must pick up manually. No deliveries allowed. Let's grab the truck, standard table, and 2 regular chairs. That's equal to $500. Let's go and pay this and donate it to a lucky patron on the streets. We have come to a few people. This lady would like a standard table as well as 2 chairs. As you can see, she did make a call, and yeah, that is delivered to her. $500 down the drain. In big ambitions, small mistakes costs big. As we help our cleaner, time to boost sending happiness a little more. Today's shopping list is add 1 new high value product. We have to choose either one of the smartwatches or the headset. I am going to go for the cheapest product price currently, and that will be the headsets. That said, we also have to stock up with books, as this picture bookshelf is empty and we need to stock any low items. That means that we need to go to our logistics manager and look at our flowers that's both under 7 days. That is quite concerning. Everything that's over 7 days is quite good, cause the purchasing agent will purchase stuff every 7 days, and that equals to the logistic manager having enough stuff in the warehouse to deliver this every day. On both at lack of flowers and at sending happiness, we have the flowers below 7 days and everything else above 7 days. So that's good. We need to keep an eye on gifts cheap, and then definitely need to look at flowers cheap and expensive to up that. We can cancel this contract and push that up, but yeah, it's gonna be a risk to get a penalty with what we are gonna owe, cause we only have $800. If we push this up, it's gonna go maybe over $4,000, and then that's gonna be a problem. As stock runs low, we will get closer to the minimum order, even go above. When we get to close to day 103, we can then decide if we're going to push this up and then do a next day delivery. That said, with Jet Cargo, this is a minimum of $2,500, and we are only doing soda cans, a lot of paper bags, and umbrellas. We might push the umbrellas up in the future and the soda cans, but currently it looks like the umbrellas will never run out, which is awesome. So we can always just push this up. Let's go like 300 and it will never run out, which is amazing. We will in turn have 3 umbrella stands. We only need 2 now. So what we can do actually is go to our logistics manager, umbrellas, ensure that we have 400 there. There will be 400 in stock, and they'll continue ordering 600 every 7 days. We will be getting some food and just spend some time thinking about what we need to do, as we need the money to buy a table for our headphones. The table is $3,250 and the headphones are $2,500 plus minus. That said, we need round about 6 grand then to do another upgrade in our sending happiness. Then we need to look at getting some books in, which will be $183 per 90 books. So we can buy around about 3 or 4 of this, which will be just under $800, and that will be perfect, cause that will be enough to last us a hot minute. We are now going to go and get some food, play some games, get this Saturday past, and then have a Sunday. I am thinking that AJ Peterson is closed on Sundays. which is fine because we won't probably have enough money to do that anyway. But tomorrow we can go to Hudson and go and start buying our books. Day 98, summary of 97, 16 freaking grand. Heck yes. Let's check that summary out. Businesses. Sending Happiness made 9 grand, baby. Slacker Lifts, only 2 grand. I'm not happy about that. Lacquer Flowers, 3.5 grand. Why did Lacquer Lifts not do so good? It's because the marketing, salaries and marketing took almost 5 grand. Damn! Our expenses are high and our income on that is fantastic. Sending Happiness made 11 grand, almost 12. Cheap umbrellas are doing well. Soda cans, flowers expensive, awesome. And if we bring headphones in, it's just gonna be better. Expenses, salaries, theft is 100, and as soon as we bring security guards in, it's gonna be great. Paper bags, yeah. Resources, this is just buying the stuff, and profit of 9 grand. Beautiful. Profit on the florist is 3.5. Headquarters you don't make because we are paying salaries, well, rent. Lacquer Lifts, profit of almost 2 grand, and warehouse we paying salaries and rent. That is fan-freaking-tastic. I'm so happy about that, which means we can pretty much get Sending Happiness on the road. We're just having a nice jog to the skate park as it's 4 a.m. in the morning. We can't sleep more than 8 hours, that's a rule. And AJ Peterson is closed, so we're gonna go and buy some books. As we come past Lux Concepts, this is a furniture store. We are gonna come up to the IRS, I think. Yeah, we're gonna come past IRS, or we already passed or something. And yeah, that's gonna be a bugger, because once we reach 1 year, which is equal to real life days, 365, then we're gonna have to start paying tax. So we need to ensure that we make our million before then, so that we don't lose too much money and fall into bankruptcy. Done at the skate park. We just chilled for a few hours, pondering life. Now we're going to Hudson's, go and get some beautiful picture books, and then go to Sending Happiness. Yeah, due to inflation, the prices went up. We looked at it and it was 100 and something, 180 something. Inflation is such a blip. And yeah, we're paying 225 for it now, which is equal to, there we go, I'm gonna get 8. Then we know we've got enough for now, because we've got the money. That is equal to 8 times 90 is equals to 720 books. Sorry, truck, I was on my calculator. Which is more than enough books for a few days. And we're back at Sending Happiness. Let's stock up this bookshelf. We need to buy another one, but we're not doing too bad. Let's add these items, park that there, that will disappear. And now we need to go and get a high value product. You can see here the headphones. As well, because of inflation, we are being shot in the foot. For 16 headphones, it's almost 6 grand, or 3 grand, apologize. And then Zanneman's smartwatch is 7 grand, 7.5 grand. When I first looked at it, it was like 6,000 something. And the Artifish smartwatches is 4,200. So, being smart a bit, we are going to get headphones first, just to enter the market a tiny bit, and then we are going to get the display table for the products. We need in total 9 of these tables. We're gonna start with one by one because damn, we need it. We are arriving at NY Distro, and I just had a revelation. As we have the money, we are going to get 1 smartwatch and 1 headset, because damn it, why not? More money, more smiles. Headphones, boom. Earbuds, smartwatches, cool. Zanneman is 7.5, boom. I can look at the price of 2, but there. Now let's do 1 each. People are going to complain that we ran out of stock, but that's fine. Let's go and put this in our sending happiness, and then we are going to get ready for the next thing. I just want to bring to your attention, with all these cuts in between, I still have not done taxi rides. As you can see, it was day 56 last that we did a taxi ride, and we did pay penalty for that a few episodes ago. So please keep in mind, I still stay to the rules, even if there are cuts in between. Day 99, total profit 17 grand. This means that our sending happiness is doing really well. Yesterday we had 15 max customers in an hour and 148 customers. Great. We just need to push all of this up so that we can have this customer capacity to 30. Alright, so we're going to grab 2 display tables. This is for the smartwatch and the headset, and I want to grab just 1 extra product panel as I want to introduce something into the flower shop just for now until further notice. My bad, let's buy another one because this only takes 10. Now let's quickly go to the florist and sort that out. We're going to take the product panels and just place them on the sides like this, and then with that we're going to open up the logistics, go to Robert, and with umbrellas we need to put this here, select it as umbrellas, logistics, Robert, destination, and we just put in 200. We won't have enough in stock, but let's do it like this. I'm going to go and buy umbrellas today as well, so that Robert doesn't need to stress about trying to figure out how the heck he's going to get the umbrellas stocked up in the florist as well. Let's place the display tables. These are all just pretty much placeholder locations. It will all move to our final destinations once we have all of the display stands and all of that. Headsets and smartwatches. Let's put the whatever it puts there in there, and whatever it puts there in there. This needs not to be that needs to be this. Now we just need to go and check the pricing. We are in Hell's Kitchen, so we're going to sell the Artifish smartwatches for $453. And the headphones we are going to sell for $488.50. We don't have a lot of it in stock, and I'm not going to automate that right now because it's gonna eat into our money. As you can see, Artifish smartwatches is costing $65 per product, which isn't bad, and the headphones are $90 per product, which isn't bad. But if you put in 100 over there, it's gonna go up very quickly. So let's see how much we sell, and then we can go from there. We have restocked all the lower items. We have stocked picture books in here. It's doing very well. We have brought in smartwatches and headphones, and now I'm quickly gonna go and buy umbrellas, put it into the florist, and move on to the next one. Every new product is a new reason for customers to walk through our doors, which equals to more money. We're getting real guards. Steps for this is we're going to first get 2 guard lockers, which is 2,000 each, and then we'll hire security guards. We're going to aim for close to 100% skill level as possible, and we'll set them full coverage, 2 guards at a time. We get 2 security lockers, 2 boards, And I think we already have the security panels. We can get cameras, but we'll get that in the future. Now, we're going to grab the security lockers. Let's go and buy them, and we'll run back to sending happiness. As we run back, we are going to talk about marketing for sending happiness. Currently, marketing on sending happiness is 0%. We will be doing something that is very smart. We are going to get 98% out of that, which means is we're going to call McCain, do sending happiness for a small internet campaign for $100, do a new campaign, sending happiness, medium internet, $250, sending happiness, large internet for $500, and then we will call city ads for sending happiness, small billboard for $500. That is 98% marketing, and we are only paying $1,350, where with the gym we are paying $2,500 to do 100%. More on that later. Let's place the security guard lockers over there and over there. So we need two, because one is not going to be enough to get our security up to 100%. Next thing is hiring 4 security guards. We have 300% and 199%. We need to get them as close as possible to 100%, which is amazing. Now we just hire them. Again, we just hire them. These I don't care for. We will go to sending happiness, go to schedule, and you can see the 2 security guard lockers over there for each and every day. We have the security guards right here in gray. They just need gold health insurance, peaceful, clean, and bronze health insurance. We are going to auto-fill this. It's going to take a hot minute, and the security guards are organized. I don't know why the HR always jimble jambles them like this, but it's better than what I struggle with it. All the security guards are full-time and they are under 50 hours, which is awesome. Now we just need to go to HR and add them to the list. We're not just selling happiness now, we are officially protecting it. Quick reminder, community challenge update. There's a new rule. Bathrooms must stay real bathrooms. Even though we can't buy toilets and stuff like that, it is fine. No cheating by using it as storage or a lounge. Which is sad, because it's dead space now, but we may at least use the cleaning station. And let me know in the comments if I may have the security guard lockers in here as well, because technically it's changing lockers. And even if we don't furnish it right now, must respect our building plans. Thank you, Lucy, for this great catch. Real entrepreneurs follow real rules, even in games. Let's fix that gym mistake we promised. We're going to buy 1 new gym machine today to keep Lacquer Lifters growing. The rule was that we should at least buy 1 equipment for Lacquer Lifts every episode as money comes in, so that we can finish it off ASAP. We paid the penalty for the last episode in the start of this one. That was the $500. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. With this purchase, I also just got 2 security signs for sending happiness. We are now going to go and place these in the respected shops. Day 99 summary, day 100, 10 grand. Logistics is just saying, due to lack of stock in in the warehouse, the following items could not be delivered. Lack of flowers, sending happiness, flowers expensive. This is not a purchase with the purchasing agent to a warehouse, so this is just internal, which means we don't have to pay a 10% penalty. I will go and buy some expensive flowers at NY Distro, and we will ensure that the stock is up again. That said, we are going to go into the gym and we are going to sort out this marketing. We're going to update it as currently we are paying $2,500 for 100% marketing, but we're going to do the same as we did with sending happiness. We're going to switch this puppy off, going to call the marketing. They only open at 8, so we are going to do a nice hour on the treadmill. And then we will be doing the marketing. Oh, a nice buzz right here. We're going to do marketing And just quickly run through this for lacquer lift. It's going to be all 3 of these. And a small billboard for 50. And now we can go to lacquer lifts and we'll see the marketing is 98% for $13.50. It's 2% difference, which doesn't really make a huge impact, I believe. We are now going to save more than $1,000, which is $1,150, because we're not going to use this medium billboard. I'm going to cancel this as we don't need it anymore. Every mistake is $1 out of our pockets that's lost forever. We are now going to quickly run to NY Distro, get expensive flowers for both the florist and sending happiness, and then we'll be moving on to the next part. I did the math and we have the money. We can do a delivery from AJ Peterson and Son, sending it to Sending Happiness today, day 100 at 2 o'clock. And we've got 8 items. Perfect. If we had 7 items, we had to run, but I made sure that we can have 8. So we're going to do an extra product panel for the umbrellas. 2 extra display stand tiers, that's 1 for cheap flowers, 1 for expensive flowers, 2 rounded shelves, 1 for cheap gifts, 1 for expensive gifts, 1 bookshelf, that's for the picture books, 2 storage shelves, because we need more storage in the back to ensure that we have enough place for all the stock, and a trash bin so that the people don't chuck their trash on our floor. It's not really necessary for a shop like this, but it adds immersion. Alright, we'll do the delivery following your specifications. Thank you. Can we help? Nope, that's all good. Thank you very much. I will see you guys in 2 hours. Waiting in the rain. Delivery has been done. Thank you very much. We are going to grab these products and place them where I would like them. Cool, everything is sorted like this. Let's go into here. Umbrellas, 30 of 30, point, yeah. Baskets, cool. Gifts expensive, 30 of 30. Flowers cheap, 30 of 30. Gifts cheap, 30 of 30. Soda cans, 40 of 30. Picture books, 40 of 30. Awesome. That is great. Only issue obviously now is the headphones and the smartwatches. We can always just remove that if we don't make enough sales, as currently we are only selling 1 and that's not very good. If we remove this, it will definitely shoot up our customer capacity to 30, which is the building limit. I am going to do that, because sacrificing $500 for 1 purchase isn't good enough. I want that 30 to 30 for now, until we can get more tables in. Day 101, delivery logistics, they're just talking about the expensive flowers, total profit of 17, and we paid 10 grand expenses. Now, we are going to look at how Sending Happiness did this week. This is the first week that Sending Happiness has ran, from day 94 to day 100. As you can see, the first day we made 4.5 grand, second day also 4.5 grand, then it started going up to 5.5 grand. It shot up the day 97 at 11,200, day 98 11,300, day 99 we had a slow day. I think that's because we ran out of expensive flowers of almost 9 grand, and day 100 because we just took off the headphones and the smartwatch. We have a building capacity of 30 customers and we made a whopping 14 grand. That is amazing. In episode 9, our initial forecast was expected for the first week, for a week 1 revenue was 15 grand, and our expected month 1 revenue was 50 to 60 grand. Our actual week 1 revenue is $60,605.40. That was where day 97 to day 100 alone pulled in nearly 45 grand. That is just fantastic. We've already hit our monthly revenue goal in just the first week. Now that's what I call a strong launch. Sending Happiness didn't just open, it exploded. And with smart inventory management and security now in place, we're aiming to stay above 60k per week going forward. Let's do a quick reality check and then revise our financial projection based on the stellar first week performance from Sending Happiness. So, our total startup cost was 100 grand, where 60 grand is furniture and security, and we still need to spend some of that because we still need tables and stuff like that. Initial inventory purchase was between 30 and 40 grand. I'm not sure how deep we are in that. The break point, or even point, was 100,000 in profit, not just revenue. Week 1 actual profits from Sending Happiness, day 94 to 100, is $60,605.40. Our break-even check, total startup cost was approximately 100,000, give or take. Profit so far for week 1 was the 60,000. Remaining to break even is almost 40 grand. So we're already covered 61% of our break-even point in just 7 days. How much longer to break even? If average daily profit continues at a similar pace of 8,600 a day, that is from day 97 to 100, then best case scenario, average of 9,000 a day, we need 5 days and then we'll break even by 100 grand on day 105. Moderate growth, average 6,500 a day, and a lower week of 5,000 a day. I don't think we're going to be really going below 9 grand a day because we won't be reaching that 5,000s of the first few days anymore. But yeah, the estimate break-even day is in the next 7 days. So the next week or 2 weeks will be break-even on Sending Happiness, just in profit, and then we will just be shooting sky high. One step closer to that million, and this currently looks like we might reach that million within the next few months. How about I one-up that challenge of buying one gym item an episode, and I just buy everything now and pretty much get it done with. Let me know in the comments what else should I do with the gym, as except for the walls and the floors, as I can't really 100% remember. Cool, there we go. Now all the equipment is in for the gym. I think the only thing left is the floors and the walls, but I don't want to spend that money right now, as we need to save up money for our deliveries that's going to come in the next few days. Before we wrap this episode up, big decision time, and I need your votes. Once Sending Happiness is fully set up, should we pivot this flower shop into a new higher demand business? Sometimes entrepreneurs have to pivot to chase bigger profit. Should we stay with flowers or flip this into something more profitable? In the garment district, highest demand currently is ice cream, the smartwatch, the phone, frozen food, the gym which we already have, some kebabs, martinis, clothes. We can maybe do some clothing, and then all the way down is coffee maybe. So maybe we shouldn't go to a coffee shop because cupcakes are bad. The only thing that will sell nicely by a coffee shop is the ice cream. Cup of coffee is 33%. So maybe we can change to a clothing store? Comment below. Pivot to the new demand, which might be a clothing store, or you give me your recommendation, or stay with this as a flower shop and move on to the next big thing. But remember, this is only when Sending Happiness is done. Today we pushed forward big time. If you're enjoying this challenge and want to see more, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and don't forget to comment. Your choices are building this empire with me. Till next time, bye bye for now.